Discovery.
Hello and welcome to Cut Into the Void, the post-truth apocalypse. I'm Ben, and this week I'm hanging out with Gaz.
Hello.
And Mike.
Hello.
Today we continue the Grey Alien Hybrid Agenda, Part 2. So last week we went through what it was, and if you can't remember or haven't listened, I advise you go and listen to Part 1 and then come back to Part 2, or do it the other way around, whichever way you want to do it. But you won't know what we're talking about.
Yeah, that's a stupid way of doing it.
Doesn't
Don't do
matter.
that.
Well, some people do it.
Do they?
Apparently
Who
so.
does that?
I don't know.
Who the fuck listens to
People-
part 2 then part 1?
People who should be on a list.
That's just insanity.
I know, but people do it. Weirdly, Mike, on some of our Part 1s and Part 2s, we get more listens for Part 2 than we do for Part 1.
Well, that's very strange.
It is strange, but the figures don't lie. Stats don't lie. Well, they do, but, you know, it depends what you choose to hide things in them. But yes, so what did we do last week? It was the Grey Aliens are genetically stealing our genetic material.
Spunk.
Spunk, eggs. Are they combining it into a race of hybrids that will one day look human enough but still be grey-minded to get into position of power and maybe open things up? We went through the Eisenhower Treaty and people who are pushing this, and we ended with Timothy Good because I read his book before this.
And we did the history of greys in pop culture.
We did. So before we get into Part 2, let's thank some new and returning listeners. Uja in, is that Morocco?
It is.
New Delhi in India. I don't know where Lome.
Togo.
Cajamar and Niterio in Brazil. Karang. Oh God, who was that? Karangda. Okay. I could not get my tongue around that A then. What country is that?
I think it's Kazakhstan. I'll just check.
My sister.
It is.
Kazakhstan.
Yaksimash.
And they're not listening again. London in the UK. Managua in... Where's that?
Is that El Salvador? Nicaragua,
wow. Hyderabad in Pakistan. Amman in, that's the UAE. Riyadh,
Jordan, I think.
Jordan.
You know, the only place I know Nicaragua from, because John Connor says in Terminator 2 that they used to hang out in Nicaragua and places like that. And I used to think, where the fuck's that? When I was 10, is that South America somewhere then, I take it?
Central America.
Central America. Didn't the Americans invade that at one point?
Probably. Or we had
Probably.
some puppet government installed.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
that
or
kind
the
of
CIA did it on the sly.
thing. Could have been that, yeah.
Sold
Slow.
some drugs into like the black neighbourhoods of America to fund
No,
it.
they wouldn't put drugs into the poorest neighbourhoods in America. Or AIDS. They wouldn't do that. Well, somewhere less exciting, Slough in the UK.
Hey, nothing wrong with Slough.
Strasbourg in France. Dhaka in, where's that? I don't know.
Bangladesh.
Bangladesh, wow. Loads in Brazil. Garibaldi. We'll get that one. I didn't ignore that one. Pedra Branca.
Garibaldi, home of the biscuit.
Yeah. And the Revolutionary.
And the biscuit.
Just don't forget the biscuit. Aranjuez in Spain. Oh, Sifax in Turkey.
Nope, Tunisia.
Tunisia.
Yep.
They were there last week, weren't
Yeah, that's a different flag.
Oh, so it is.
They're both red and white, but yeah.
Mike, they're both red and white with a moon and a star on them.
they? But in different, Sfax. Where are you from? Sfax.
Well,
Those two letters don't go together.
they
do
don't, do they? Great Neck in America.
Great neck. You got a great neck.
New Braunfels in America. Pasig in Panama.
No, Czech Republic.
Damn, no, you sure?
I'm pretty sure.
This is why I don't bother guessing.
Oh no, it's the Philippines. Wrong.
Everyone was wrong.
Council Bluffs and Boardman in the US. Dublin, Ireland. Hyderabad in India. Falkenstein, Germany, Phoenix in the US, Baghdad in Iraq,
That's Australia, that one there, look.
Sydney, Australia, and Ashburn in America. Thank you for listening. Tell a friend, tell several friends. Follow us on Facebook at Cut Into the Ball in the Post-Truth Apocalypse. YouTube is Apocalypse Ball. SoundCloud, Spotify, and all your other podcasting platforms. Cutting to the Ball in the PTA. So, let's call it the evidence. Let's say the evidence
In
for
quotation marks.
What do you mean?
Got the fucking hillbillies. I reckon there were some bright lights, and it took my semen.
Something did.
It went right up my bum.
Something took their semen. Or eggs.
Did it, though? How do you know? You can't measure this. You can't measure how much spunks they had before.
Maybe that's why sperm levels are dropping, all of our spunks getting taken by
How
aliens.
much are they stealing?
Loads.
Fucking hell.
What's wrong with me? Why's no alien ever come down and jack me off on the way home?
How do you know they haven't?
Oh,
like
I
your
know.
memory. Maybe the memory
I told you
memories
last
haven't
week.
broke through.
Last week, I never forget. a
Maybe that
sexual
ambulance
liaison.
thing was actually
never
a
forget an
hallucination
ejaculate.
of you being molested by aliens.
I could have been molested that night. You're right.
Yeah. So let's browse the buffet of alleged proof. A veritable buffet of proof. Abduction reports. Thousands, I'd argue hundreds of thousands, claim to have been taken, examined, and shown hybrid babies. There's a lot of cases of that. Women who've had their eggs taken are presented with a baby. Like a few years down the line, there are multiple abductees.
What's a
repeat
weird
abductees.
big head fucking freak grey alien baby thing?
Men-
Here you go.
men-
What the fuck am I supposed to do with this freaking...
And basically saying this is from your eggs. This is a mixture of our stock and your stock. This is a hybrid baby.
Would they be upset if I set fire to it?
Where are these hybrid babies? Did they
Well,
all? Did the mothers all reject them?
They've got another. The abductees being shown the baby.
Right.
As if
They
saying
can't take them.
They can't take them with them. They're being raised on board the ship.
You
They-
could
they
launch
are-
a pitchfork at it, though.
Yeah. Well, not if you've been abducted. No, you haven't got any pitchforks lying around on a flying
If
saucer.
I get
have you?
abducted...
Might be a spare one on
Ben,
board.
Ben,
I think they move beyond the need.
if I get abducted and raped, right, and then 2 years later they turn up at my house and they're holding this fucking horrible freak baby out, so I won't understand what's happening and I might go into attack mode.
You've been abducted. Right, they're not going to just turn up at your house like the CSA or with an angry
Well, how
mother
quick
in
do these
tow.
babies, do they,
Right.
like, do they get your eggs and like pot noodle, they pour some...
No, it's
Bing.
it's all in vitro, isn't it?
It's because they want you to pay it.
Child support. It's a couple of greys and like one's got a hat on.
I'm not answering the door.
But no, you in this scenario. You are someone who has been abducted multiple times over the course of possibly your entire life.
So you get raped and then they start waving a weird
They're
baby
not,
at
they're
you.
not raping
Right,
you.
and you're supposed to understand
Yeah,
this
taking-
is why I just jacked you off against your will to make
Guys,
one of these.
We all know you couldn't be jacked
It's
off against your
impossible to
will.
jack me off against my will. It's literally physically impossible.
And so this is you're just.
If
gonna
I've
go,
never been abducted, I'm just
You
thinking of
don't know
somebody
you
else.
haven't been abducted. The memories might
Then
not
what's
have
the
broke
point
through.
in any of it then? If I can't remember, what's the point in them waving a baby at me?
If you went under hypnosis,
This is falling apart.
when you're on the ship, you have the memories of your abduction, and then wipe your memory again of that event.
Oh, it's fucking pointless.
But
then.
you might have uncovered past memories of abduction
Through
through
hypnosis.
hypnotic regression.
Fucking hell. What, so in between pretending to be a chicken?
No, different type of hypnosis.
How do you feel about people saying things under hypnosis? Because I don't know. I think them people are all full of shit.
Do you think so?
I don't know. I can't buy it. I've never been hypnotised, so I don't know.
I'd never be hypnotised. I don't like the idea of it. I don't like someone poking around in my head without my consent. If I could be hypnotised, some people can't be. But it all depends on how good the guy doing the hypnosis is, because they can...
Or the woman.
Or the woman. Oh, okay, the person doing... All right, Mr. Diversity. The person doing the hypnosis, right? They can lead...
Look in the eyes.
Look into the
Around
eyes,
the
not around
eyes.
the eyes. They can lead the let's call them the patient.
Yeah, they are a patient.
Down a set of circumstances that might be beneficial to the hypnotist's point of view. So they could say, and they might say, okay, well, I see a bright light in the sky, it's coming towards me, and they say, okay, well, what colour is the alien craft? Well, there's no mention of it being an alien craft, it's a bright light in the sky, but now all of a sudden that's in the head of the person being hypnotised.
Well, you have to hope that they're going to be neutral and not lead them.
You hope, but there's a lot of hypnotic regressions where leading questions are asked.
And there's also a lot of people, Ben, who will sit on camera and pretend that they are channeling Ashtar Command and put on a funny voice. My point is...
That's Keir Starmer.
My point is, there are people who will go to extreme lengths for a bit of attention.
There are, but hundreds of thousands of people have been... Let's say it's got to be hundreds and thousands of people around the world have claimed to have close encounters of the fourth kind.
I think there's a chance they might all be mental, but there is also a chance they're all telling the truth.
But it only takes one to be true.
This is true. Yeah. It's very true. You know, they're probably annoyed at the reputation for probing anything that moves, but you know, it's like I'll tell you a very quick joke. You did the Welsh joke earlier, didn't you, about the sheep? But,
I did.
You know,
I did. Stand by it.
There's a Welsh man sitting on the hill looking out over the town. He's with his friend and he says, "You see that wall down there? I built that wall brick by brick with my bare hands. Do they call me Barry, the wall builder? No, they don't. You see that house down there? I built that house brick by brick with my own hands. Do they call me Barry, the house builder? No, they don't. One fucking sheep." You know, maybe they did only bum one person and now we think they bum anything that moves. And they're like, we only had to bum one and we realised that's not where the spunk is. And then we figured out.
Anyway, then we put the suction cup on and...
That was a fun day.
Well, many of the people who are abducted describe fragile, wide-eyed infants with faint human features.
Jesus
almost like
Christ.
dolls trying to learn empathy. But as the generation of hybrids goes on, they look more human.
Hang on, a doll trying to learn empathy.
Yes.
That sounds like Keir Starmer.
No, he's an AI alien trying to learn empathy.
Oh, sorry.
Hypnotic regression, we just briefly touched on that. Under hypnosis, abductees often recount reproductive experiments. Patterns repeat across people who've never met, an eerie synchronicity that fascinates believers and alarms psychologists.
And excites the perverts. No, I'm excited.
Well, that's why you sat with your legs crossed.
Hey.
Oh, government treaties. The fabled Grenada Treaty, supposedly signed... Well, let's not say supposedly. Signed by Eisenhower, traded technology for limited abductions. It would explain microchips, or maybe just our ability to invent, cool stuff and progress. But a lot of technology came out of the blue.
There was an explosion.
You went from computers that were the size of a large room to the microchip.
You did.
To the processing
Is that not
unit.
just progression? And
It progressed very quickly. The microwaves, fibre optics, wireless. Was it the 1947 crash at Roswell where they back-engineered things? Fibre optics are meant to come from Roswell, apparently, according to some researchers. Is it the possibility they gave us this shit and said, all right, you can have a play with that? And we all know that the military is at least 50 years ahead of what we get.
Well, it's not a bad deal, is it? Like, so some fucking hillbillies get
Probed
get
and
bummed,
spunked.
and I get like smartphones and Wi-Fi.
yeah, but the other deal was you could get that as well.
Oh, yeah, you turn that one
You
down.
just got to give up the nukes.
Up
Yeah,
the
but
nukes.
We don't abduct people.
Yeah, but you don't give up the nukes, Mike. That'd be silly.
Yeah, we came to that. We did come to that. We're not giving up the nukes. What if we don't know if Vrillian's intentions are pure at the end of the day?
Keep the nukes off your fuck. But thanks for the smartphones and the Wi-Fi and the porn. Well,
I
the
don't think
Wi-Fi.
they gave us porn.
No, but I mean, the Wi-Fi
Are you
and the
watching-
smartphone that
you-
lets me look at it.
Are you watching grey porn?
Well, I am a hybrid.
Channeling and telepathy. I'm not going to go with this as a credible.
No, channelers can
source.
fuck off. Every last bastard one of them.
Modern mediums claim direct contact with hybrid entities who assure us that this is all part of some human evolution.
Well, there was a guy claiming the other day on Joe Rogan that, like, 200,000 years ago, our genes changed in a way that isn't possible in nature. Apparently there is some evidence for this if you understand that type of thing. I don't. And that's when speech and singing and, you know, all that good shit came along. And this guy was saying it's not a natural, you know, shows signs of an intervention of somebody, you know, did some gene splices. Was that them?
Isn't there ancient tablets? I can't remember the name of the guy that pushes this case, but he makes a very compelling case of the ancient tablets that have been translated that basically say the Anunnaki created us, they tweaked our genes every so many years to evolve us for different things that they wanted us to do. We're basically a slave race.
So is it still happening?
You can fit something like 2 petabytes of fucking information into a single DNA cell. Well, is the stuff waiting to be unlocked in there?
Well, I thought we hacked the genome, haven't we? The human genome. We've mapped it and.
Yeah, but what if there's shit hidden in there that we don't know about?
Do you remember when we talked about, like, it's actually possible to code, like, you could download the information of a book and put it in someone's...
Yes, that's what I was just talking about. Yeah, there's like...
We talked about, like, that's literally possible. It's not sci-fi. So and I'm sure we came to the conclusion that wouldn't it be fucked up if we've literally got the secrets to the entire cosmos coded in our DNA, but we don't know how to fucking access it yet.
Well, that's it. Maybe it's programmed to kick in every X amount of generations. Like, oh, new spiritual level achieved. Boom, it unlocks.
And if ancient civilizations did exist and were wiped out, because I was listening to some guy saying the other day that the structures on the moon that they think could be human from, like, a previous, you know, from, I don't know, a million years ago. Maybe we got that advanced and were wiped out anyway.
I am a bit of an advocate of the theory that we get so far, fuck everything up, and then start again.
Yeah. Well, I believe that. But I just don't know how advanced, because you look at them temples, you're like, they're pretty impressive, but you don't think about space travel, do you?
No.
But maybe there was one.
No, there's no evidence circling the Earth of satellites and things like that, is there?
But they would have degraded and fallen out of orbit if you're talking thousands of years.
Why do you need a satellite
Take a long time, wouldn't it?
No, Elon Musk's have fallen out of fucking orbit right now. Starlink's, there's like 87 satellites that are degrading.
Burn up, wouldn't they? Oh, if we're talking like a million years, surely they'd, like, burn up eventually, because a lot of them do like,
they will degrade over time.
Down. Well, they break up into smaller parts. That's a problem as well. That's why there's loads of shit up there. Yeah. It looks horrible. You look at a map of every object that's in orbit. It looks like it's like we littered. We're fucking awful. Yeah. It looks like we've littered. It looks like a field after a festival. You know what I mean? It's just a massive cloud of shit. And I'm like, holy fuck! And they've got track of every, you know.
Yeah, they literally track every single. A fleck of paint travelling around the globe at a ridiculous speed. If it
could
hits
crack
something,
the space station.
Yeah, it goes off with the force of a grenade when it hits. That's a fleck of paint. And that's not to mention all the fucking shit that's been dropped by careless astronauts over the years. Yeah. Oh, lost me spanner.
Yeah, my toolbox. Well,
but would all that disappear?
I think possibly, I don't know.
Over time, it will.
How long?
That's it. It's a long period.
But there was somebody, again, I don't know the truth of this, I'm just repeating what I've heard on other podcasts. In China, they reckon they've found a human skull that they reckon's 1 million years old.
Wow.
So, like, how fucking... Do you know what I mean? Like, who fucking knows? We might not have found things yet. We've got the official fossil record and the story, haven't we? But there's so much shit we might never find.
Well,
possible, yeah.
Every time you find a fossil, it's complete pot luck, isn't it?
Yeah, it's mental how fossils exist, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, and the chances of something becoming fossilised are ridiculous. They're in the height of 1 to something like 400,000 or something like that. So the fact that it's got to be exactly the right conditions, it's got to be the right temperature, the right humidity, the right fucking earth on it. Yeah. It's mental.
Well, as much as I take the piss out of the abductees, I do think we possibly were seeded, and I definitely believe in civilizations that were wiped out that we don't know about,
I go for that. I do go for the fact we've got to a certain level and then been kicked back right down through either natural disaster or a man-made scenario.
So, to bring it back to these greys, maybe it was them 200,000 years ago.
Well, that brings us back
to our DNA.
The time travel scenario as well, doesn't it? Are these us from something's happened and they've ended up evolving into that, and they're like, well, you know what, we need all our gene stock is this now. We need stuff from when we were all right.
I don't want to be one of them. I know I'm not going to be, but God, I feel sorry for the.
Then have you heard of the star children, the indigo children? These things that they're saying, oh, these kids are special. They're usually on the autism spectrum, but a lot of them are quite smart, incredibly smart.
A moon child.
No, that's through occultism, guys. You have to fuck the whore of Babylon for that. The Scarlet Lady.
I fucked a few of them. Babylon.
You have to fuck the Scarlet Woman. It's a whole ritual, the Moonchild ritual.
Hear the memories scream.
I listened to that song.
Fantastic song.
Yeah. So it's not. You can take all this. It only takes one of this to be true. And the abductee thing. So many abductees have said that they have been presented with like alien hybrid babies, and the impression telepathically put into their head that this is like one of your offspring. And it's
Yep, can they all be lying?
Can they all be lying? Can they all be... Is it a common delusion? Has something been pumped into us that gives us this delusion? Or certain people are prone to it?
Well, we have common fears, and we have common fears that go through every culture.
We do.
You know.
Vampires, werewolves, killer ducks.
Maybe there's something about this. Maybe it's a certain type of delusion.
Is it a modern day delusion? Now aliens have joined the ranks of the bogeyman and...
Could be, couldn't it?
And other sort of, nocturnal visitors, because we're always more afraid at night at the end of the day. Night's not our environment, is it? As humanity, we the dark is always a bit uncertain.
Yeah. Well, I was just reading here that, so the official story, we're mixing with, 200,000 years ago, we're banging the Neanderthals, we're banging the Denisovans. So, maybe the Greys came down and went, oh, stop fucking them pig people. You humans
Monkey people.
You fucking...
They weren't pig people.
But you know what I mean? They were like, I didn't want to say that, Mike, because it might sound bad.
You never know, man. There could have been a race of pig people.
Could have been.
It's like fucking, somebody who's, special, isn't it? That's what it would be like, I think, if you went and pulled a Neanderthal woman. Okay. And then maybe the Greys said, oh, this is gross. Like, let us step in here, because you're going to create fucking,
you're going to
genetic shit.
But there's evidence we have done. As well as 3% of
we did bang them.
All of us.
I think I've got some Neanderthal DNA in me.
I've definitely seen some Neanderthals walking around.
So we did, but I think maybe they stopped us and were like, yeah, you could be doing better than this. Give us your spunks.
You're banging sixes, you could be at nines.
In space. I don't know.
Funny you mention the DNA mysteries, because a few fringe labs claim that non-human markers exist in human samples, although none have survived peer review. They do get a lot of YouTube hits. So the timeline of the hybrid idea, from the 40s to the 50s, you get flying saucers entering folklore. Little men become cultural shorthand for the unknown. 61, Betty and Barney Hill introduces medical exams and missing time. In the 80s, Hopkins and Jacobs frame abductions as part of a reproductive agenda. In the 1990s, Whitley Strieber's Communion makes that big-eyed face a bit of a pop culture icon, although, as we said, it has been... We never mentioned Communion last time. Have you ever seen... There is a movie with Christopher Walken.
I keep getting you to watch it.
I know, but I've read the book, and the book's a bit fucking dull. Because he's just... Whitley Strieber cannot resist mentioning the fact that he got abducted, right? And he was like, man, my ass really fucking hurts. He's literally he's like, this is the thing. He's literally like, so he goes to the doctor, and the doctor literally examines him, and he's like, yeah, the damage to your rectum suggests that you've been raped.
Oh, God.
And he cannot fucking stop saying, oh, yeah, well, I was raped by aliens. And you're like, oh, fucking hell, dude, stop bringing me down all the fucking time.
Well, I said earlier, they are being raped.
I know, but it's like he has to go out of his way to mention the fact that he was raped by aliens with the big-eyed...
It's kind of a big deal, though, isn't it?
I know, it's every
Oh,
time.
mate, will you stop bringing up being raped by aliens?
I went to driver, I've been raped by aliens.
Yeah.
Mate, the doctor said my rectum is absolutely destroyed. It was a brutal...
It wasn't
brutal,
a barbed
humiliating,
penis,
terrifying experience. I know, but you keep going on about it.
Exactly, I don't want to...
We're trying to watch the football.
I don't want to hear about it every time I listen to you. But the thing is, he could phrase it differently. It's like, no, I was raped.
I was bummed.
I was raped. And you're like, oh, for God's sake. It's
Well,
a very strong word.
I'm not going to read that book. But I just want to say before, it says part of a reproductive agenda. Some of the girls we went to school with had a reproductive agenda, didn't they?
By getting pregnant multiple times immediately after leaving school.
18 children. Yes.
Are any of them hybrids?
Well, it might be star seeds or indigo children.
They might be a bit Neanderthal. Or is it, how do cunts say it, Neanderthal? Fuck off.
But surely the star seeds, they're not from the Greys. Wouldn't they be from the Nordics, perhaps?
They could be. They could be something in our genetics that's kicked in certain children. So they are kind of hybridy, but they're more
They're
linked.
not then, they're
Are they
the next evolution.
next evolution? They've been tweaked, maybe. I think that's what they get at.
I thought that they were alien souls sort of inhabited in a human being.
There's also that New Age side. The New Age movement recasts them as star seeds.
What a load of fucking cunts.
But then people think crystals can heal injuries.
That's them stupid fucking parents, you know what I mean? I'm surprised, I won't say it on mic, but I'm surprised a friend of ours hasn't got a moon child.
You wouldn't.
Or whatever they're called. I'm surprised we don't know a few people who think that.
I dated a girl who believed in this shit.
Oh, did she like crystals?
She did. She loved crystals. She tried to heal my football crippled knee through Reiki healing, which involved dangling a crystal on a pendulum over it, and I'm like, it's not doing anything. Still hurts. And she would sit there like with it. She tried to do Mr. Miyagi shit, holding her hands over it and concentrating. And I'm just sort of lay there reading.
Oh God, I would have found it. I wouldn't. No, like, will you stop it?
Wow,
you're not fucking Obi-Wan, for God's sake.
No.
Stop trying to use the Force on my knee, you fucking idiot.
It didn't work. Needless to say.
Of course it did. Oh, didn't it?
No, of course it didn't. I was shocked as you are.
Fuck my ass. I don't know. The things you do for a shag.
And it's incredible, isn't it?
Put it with Reiki.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Well, it's either way. This is part of our living folklore now. It's modern myth evolving in real time.
Yeah. People being bummed by aliens.
Now, before we all sign up for hybrid ancestry tests, let's hear from the skeptics. There is no zero hard evidence.
There is zero. There is no zero.
Oh yeah,
double negative.
Well, I think there's no zero.
Oh, I know that.
There is zero hard evidence for a program supposedly running since the 1950s. We have no verifiable alien DNA, no documents, no selfies from the lab.
And no hybrid kids that we know of.
Well, that's because they're infiltrating society, Mike.
Wow.
Biology. Quite simply, we share 98.8% of our genes with chimpanzees, and we can't have viable offspring with them. So unless the Greys are oddly mammalian, hybridization is a genetic long shot.
How do they know?
They're not us. They're not us from the future.
Ben, how do they know we can't have babies with them?
They don't.
Who tried?
Who, chimpanzees?
They're saying we can't breed with a chimp.
Yeah,
how do they know?
Because they've really tried to in vitro chimps and
Was it in vitro?
Well,
was it?
Stalin set
or
up.
Did somebody?
Stalin tried to create an army of 8 men.
Yeah, he did.
Oh yeah, we talked about it.
Yeah.
But
Humanzees.
I don't know, I probably brought this up at the time knowing me, but was it we need to recruit the filthiest perverts we've got for some unartificial semination, if you know what I mean? Did people fuck monkeys?
Well, there is the possibility someone did. The only evidence we have that it's all in vitro, but someone may well have fucked the monkey.
I'm looking at you, Michael Jackson.
The monkey's got a Macaulay Culkin face mask on, is he?
Oh, God. Well, Bubbles is still alive.
Bubbles is still alive?
Can you imagine the stories that poor thing could tell if it could speak?
If that's why he's never been taught sign language. The horror. The horror. The horror.
He spends most of his days just quietly staring into a corner.
I'm not sure if he paints. I dread to see some of the paintings.
Apparently he does now, yeah.
The nightmare visions. You poor thing. Why don't you use some colour? Because it's all darkness.
Oh, but it doesn't matter if
darkness.
But it doesn't matter if you're black or white.
Oh God, the things. Anyway, sorry.
Well,
don't fuck chimps.
No.
That's my advice.
Psychology. Abduction memories often follow sleep paralysis or trauma. The experiences feel absolutely real but may occur in altered states of consciousness. And of course this is a big thing to disprove abductions. Oh, it's sleep paralysis and you're dreaming.
But I get sleep paralysis quite regular. Not really badly, just for a few seconds. And I've got a method of getting myself out of it. That's how often it happens. I basically have to lie there and I go, right, I've got to count to 3, 1, 2, 3, and I'm just going to fucking move my head. And then it breaks it, and it does. But I've never had the dream. I'm not really dreaming. It's when I've woke up I think it's when I wake up, like, startled, because your body's still...
Yeah.
Because your body paralyses itself, doesn't it?
Yes, it
to
does,
stop
yeah.
you...
Yep.
Acting out your dreams.
Yeah, walking around and stuff. So it happens to me quite regular. So I had to develop. It used to freak me the fuck out when I was a kid.
bet it did.
It's horrible. It doesn't last long.
I know,
Yeah, it's happened a few times to me. Yeah.
I had to develop a technique. Yeah, but it's normally I'm not dreaming. I'm awake. I've been awake. Are they dreaming about being abducted? I'm just trying to figure out how the paralysis.
Basically, in some cases,
links to the
sleep
dream.
paralysis, you're dreaming. You're in the REM state when you're dreaming, but you kind of wake up during it, but your brain hasn't decided that you're awake, so it's playing something. So you're awake but asleep, you can't move.
Oh, okay.
And then you start, obviously your brain goes, bright light, creepy, low sexist man. And all of a sudden you're being abducted by aliens.
Yeah.
But you can't move, and you're dreaming you're awake, and you can't move.
So they're mental. Because when it happens to me, I know I'm awake. I just realise I can't move.
I mean, I told the tale the other week, didn't I, where that woman, she was claimed to have been a multiple abductee, and she's got 2 psychologists, and they're taking her home after a hypnosis session, and she starts...
Sounds very dodgy.
And she starts freaking out, and like, oh, can you see the bright lights? Oh, they're around the car, And she's having this kind of seizure, this epileptic fit almost, where she's hallucinating this.
She's mental.
And so they're saying, well, is that something? This is a rare condition that affects so many people around the world. But you know what? There's hundreds of thousands of abductee accounts. Some of them are lying. But let's say there's 10,000 people across the world who get this experience on a regular basis.
Well, unlucky for them. I don't believe them. I'm sorry. Maybe I believe 3 of them.
Well, let's not underestimate the cultural influence. We've already said about this, the Greys, but each decade's aliens mirror that era's fears. Cold War spies, genetic engineering, artificial intelligence. The myth updates all the time. 10 years ago, we weren't talking about AI taking over unless we were talking about Terminator. Now, we've got it in our phones.
Yeah. It'll be, should we be worried about programmable viruses?
Well, that's the other thing as well. Well, what can we do with biotech? Where's that evolving to?
I watched No Time to Die, and there's you could, make a virus for an individual DNA.
Yeah.
That only they can get.
You can tailor it to specific... It comes to the point where you can tailor it to specific races.
Oh, don't let the angry liberal people get hold of that, because you know who they'll get rid of first, lads.
Well, the straight white man.
Yeah, we're fucked.
Are you suggesting that angry blue-haired people would eliminate us all? But how would we carry on breeding?
They'd love it. They'd do it in a heartbeat.
How would they keep on breeding?
With the ones they didn't kill. The men of colour.
Oh, crap. They'll be
But
fine.
if the fascists get it, then there's the people with colour gone, innit?
Oh, yeah. God, there's no easy way round, is there?
Pick a side. Let's just hope they don't invent anything like that. Well, they'll invent it if they haven't already. Let's just hope it's never unleashed.
Oh, yeah.
Or evil AI. And let's hope, you know, because I do walk home in the dark a lot sometimes. I hope I'm never forcibly jerked off. Not like we said, not that that's possible. I won't be happy about the probe.
I once had two very vivid dreams where I was
I
abducted
wondered
by
where
aliens.
this was going. I thought he was just going to be like, I was once jacked up by an alien.
I had two really vivid nightmares in the space of a couple of weeks where I was abducted by aliens, but I was reading a book about UFOs at the time. But it was incredibly vivid. It was like the fact that I can still kind of remember parts of it now.
Does your butt hurt?
No. But what comes out of it sometimes, I do wonder if there's something been up there.
You're such a mental patient. We need to get into the asylum.
I'm not saying I've been abducted by aliens by a long shot. I'm just saying I had.
Do you offer to be... Shall we hire a hypnotist and record it to see what comes out?
God, no. I don't want to hear it.
But we have to broadcast it live with no editing.
I don't want to hear it myself. I'm frightened of what will come out.
And me.
Don't like the idea of someone poking around in my head, to be honest. That's always been my thing with hypnosis.
Oh, God.
So why do we keep believing? Why does this story survive generation after generation? Control anxiety. We live in a world run by invisible forces, algorithms, corporations, climate systems, things that are bigger than us. The grey agenda turns that helplessness into a narrative. At least someone's in control, even if they've got huge eyes and no genitals.
That doesn't bring me any comfort.
It brings some people comfort.
Punch him in his big stupid head.
Ecological guilt. As our planet struggles,
What's that?
some hope aliens might intervene like a cosmic cleanup crew. If hybrids are better adapted, maybe they'll inherit Earth more responsibly than we did.
It'll take a lot, won't it?
Doesn't help us. If they inherit it, that means we've gone.
Yeah.
Exactly, this is the thing, they're going to outbreed us, basically.
Oh, God. You sound like a reform voter.
There's a big difference between people from outer space.
They're both illegal aliens.
Well, this is true. Spock was a hybrid, wasn't he?
He was. He certainly was. So what about a spiritual hunger? Modern life leaves little room for wonder. The hybrid tale offers cosmic spirituality, the idea that a higher intelligence guides our evolution. And the hybrids symbolise unity, science and spirit, human and divine. They're angels with lab equipment.
Now, there's a church that you could get behind, isn't it? If there was a church preaching this fucking spiritual alien shit.
There already are.
You'd be in there like a shot.
And I'm not.
Well, is there a good one round here?
No, not round here, but there are.
If there was, you'd be there.
I wouldn't be there for
You
that.
would be there. You'd be at the front reading the book, leading the sermon.
No, I'd be the reverend. The high priest of cosmetology.
Well, I thank you all for putting away your Cheetos, closing the laptops, and actually getting dressed and coming here. Thank you.
Get off your fucking phone. You at the back.
I think we're onto something here.
You bunch of nerds. Right, so, who do we worship? Aliens.
Well, that's it. We've got to write the first book of cosmetology now.
We'll need some hymns.
It'll just be like Spaceman by Babylon 5. You're going to play the cosmetology anthem?
I was thinking,
Space Oddity.
Space Oddity?
I was thinking writing something a bit more poetic about the spunk of the space gods raining down and
Ooh, that's metal as shit. Spunk of the Space Gods.
seeding the angels of the earth, you know?
The Book of Enoch's going to be in our cosmetology book, ain't it? That's straight away.
Spunk of the gods.
Space gods.
Spunk of the Space Gods rain down upon us.
There you go.
Bless us with your sticky, translucent goo.
Well, I for one, I don't want the space gods to spunk on me, but I'll say hello.
I for one welcome our new space god overlords.
Right, well, this is cooler than that bloke with the big beard, isn't it? And his knobhead son. This is way more interesting. No offence, Christians. Peace and love.
So, narrative comfort. We crave a pattern, a secret plan that gives chaos meaning. Every sighting, every deja vu fits a cosmic jigsaw. It's a mythology engineered for the information age. Mystery, morality, and plot twists all included.
We're all part of a master plan.
Apparently so.
Maybe Noel knew.
This is a way to keep us in check, innit?
Maybe he's an ape.
It keeps us up, maybe he is. It keeps us all distracted from other things.
Well, not everyone.
Not everyone, but they get distracted by other things.
So I think if I told my mum and dad about this, they'd be like, is Coronation Street on soon?
Yeah.
But I see what you mean. But I don't spend too much time worrying about this.
Don't you? You should do.
What about, am I being outbred by little green men?
Are aliens infiltrating our society with nefarious purposes to one day rule us all?
Well, I believe they created us in the first place, so...
Yes, but now are they back?
Maybe.
In hybrid form?
They're back.
Unless they're supplanting the reptilians. What if that happens?
What do you mean supplanting the reptilians?
Well, as we all know, according to Saint Ike, that the reptilians are the ruling bloodlines, aren't
Right.
they? Well, all of a sudden, if you've got grey ruling bloodlines in competition with them...
Forgot about the reptiles. Maybe there's a secret war.
This is what I'm saying, is there a secret war?
We're not privy to.
Maybe all the world's problems are attributed to the ongoing war between grey hybrids and reptilian hybrids.
Well, they want to sort it fucking out, don't they? Because things are getting a bit...
And we're pawns
Heated.
in the middle of it.
Maybe the Nazis are under control of the reptilians.
Yeah,
America, the Greys. They won that conflict.
that's it, innit?
And maybe the reptiles, they're on the way out, the Greys are on the way in.
Well, as we said previously, I for one welcome. It's better than fucking... Look, some space god aliens that once created us who've come back to sort us out. I'll take that over the AI fucking decided to nuke me.
They might have an even better AI that could just run society with no problem, and they've figured out all the kinks, they won't nuke us.
Yeah. Maybe their women
I mean,
are really fit.
Maybe they're green with red hair.
They better have amazing cats.
Space cat AIDS.
Space cats.
Space cat parasites in your brain.
Maybe that's where it comes from originally. They've seeded the whole cosmos, the little fuckers.
They probably fucking have, haven't they?
Wouldn't surprise me. They can get in anywhere.
The cultural mirror. Each generation sees itself in the greys. In the 1950s, they reflected fears of infiltration. In the 1990s, globalisation.
Globalist shill.
Globalisation anxiety. Today, with AI and genetic editing, they mirror us, evolving, merging, questioning what human even means anymore.
To err is to human.
Very true. And the story's endurance proves one thing. It speaks to something deep in the human imagination, the sense that we're part of a larger, stranger family.
Hey, Space Daddy. Fuck Sky Daddy. I want Space Daddy.
Oh, so you're ditching Christianity for cosmetology. You're coming on board.
Yeah.
I've got to write this.
The spunk of
I
the
could be-
space gods.
I could be the new messiah.
No, you're not. I'm not. You're not the leader of it.
I'm not leader of this cult. I just coined the term.
No. I want to follow. It's got to be some big titty.
I'm going to be the minister.
You could be a minister,
I'm going
not
to be the minister. With the Pope.
The
Space
minister. He'd love that, wouldn't you?
I'm the space Pope.
Space
For
Pope.
fuck's sake.
Space Pope now. Space Pope of cosmetology.
Your ego never ceases to amaze me.
Mike, if you don't big yourself up, who else is going to?
Get up. You big yourself right to the top position every time.
Just inventing cosmetology, mate. I'm Space Pope, simple as. You can be Archbishop, Mike can be Archbishop, it's all good. One of you might succeed me, who knows? And you're invited to all the bunga bunga parties, what's the problem?
Jesus Christ. I don't want to go to a bunga bunga party. Fucking alien believers. People following you as the fucking, calling you the Pope. And I do not want to go to a bunga bunga party full of people like that. It'll be insane.
Well, your loss.
No, it's not.
Yeah, your loss.
Fucking moving on.
Let's suspend disbelief. What if this is true? If the Greys really are blending with us, maybe they've already succeeded. Your neighbour, half alien. Your manager at work who never blinks. Definitely a suspect. Maybe hybridisation isn't invasion, but an evolution, an upgrade. The Greys get emotional intelligence, we get telepathy and better Wi-Fi. Everybody wins. And Earth becomes a galaxy's first co-working space.
Well, not everyone wins, because some people are getting milked against their will.
Well, yeah, there is that, I suppose.
For the greater good.
For the greater good.
But as we've established, guys, you can't be milked against your will. I'm not going to complain too much. How about you, Mike?
We'll have a job. Cock's in another dimension.
Oh yeah, your penis is in another dimension. Mate, your penis has been milked more times than anything in all the other dimensions.
It depends which alien milks you, though, doesn't it? Or are they all are they all mono? Do you know what I mean? They all look the same, or are there sexy ones?
Well, that's the thing. I mean, I reckon the sexy
Not that
ones.
it matters. At all.
The Nordics would be quite sexy, wouldn't they?
Mm.
If anyone was going to hybridise us, I'd rather it was the sexy ones.
9-foot woman. Can you imagine? Your boobs would be as
big as your head.
They'd probably rest right on top of them.
I'm not really seeing an issue, to be fair.
Me neither. I should probably stop thinking about it.
You know what, cushion.
Let's finish this before I finish.
So, closing reflection. Whatever the truth, the Grey hybrid saga invites big questions. Who are we becoming? What makes us human when DNA is editable and consciousness might be shared? And why does this idea that something watches and guides us feel so timeless? And maybe that's the point. The Greys, real or imagined, push us to look up, to imagine, to wonder whether we're alone. They make science, spirituality and storytelling collide in the best possible way. So perhaps the real hybrid project is already complete, a merger between curiosity and mystery inside the human mind.
Well, what do you think, Mike?
Wow, well...
He's on the fence, isn't he?
Technically, yeah, but it's a bit hard to believe in it.
Our only evidence is people's hypnosis, and I still believe we were genetically spunked by them in the past, but whether they're infiltrating us through milking hillbillies, I don't know.
I mean, they could be abducting us and doing experiments. Doesn't mean that they're turning us into hybrids.
Yeah.
Maybe it's a bit of a side project for them.
Maybe.
Yeah, it might just be like like we do with dogs.
Exactly. What if they,
What happens if
What if it's a popular trend to have a hybrid baby amongst the Greys?
It might be.
What if it's the fashion?
Mm-hmm. Well,
like pugs?
Well, you'll never know, because they wipe your memory, didn't they?
Well, like I say, but unless you're under aggression, all those memories do break through.
You think these aliens they'd have found a way to ban hypnosis, wouldn't you? Or killed all the hypnotists?
When Eisenhower signed the treaty with the Greys, I'm not even going to say if, it's when.
Right.
They said they would wipe the memories. But as time's gone on, they've probably just got a bit fucking careless with it. So that's why some people remember, or it comes out, or they don't do it. Wiping a human brain is, even for a civilization with thousands of years ahead, advanced technology, is still not an easy feat. Surely.
Maybe.
Well, I don't know, I'm a bit on the fence with this one. I do think we're, space god spunked. But I don't know if they're infiltrating us. I think I could sniff one out, like the early Terminators.
Well,
I think I've had sex with one.
You'd think dogs would figure it out, wouldn't you?
Well, they would, wouldn't they? They'd go mad. They'd attack them at the neck.
Maybe that's why some people aren't dog people.
Because they're hybrids.
Yeah.
I think it's because they're fannies or evil. That's usually the case.
There's 3 choices, though, isn't there?
You're evil.
You don't like dogs? You're evil.
There's something weird about you if you don't like them, or you're a fanny.
Yeah.
It's just my personal opinion. I never thought hybrid.
Well, now you will.
Well, I'm going to start shouting it at people. Because our dog, my parents' dog, he barks at anything that moves, so that could be fun. Hybrid! Hybrid!
And well, obviously, you know, I'm inclined to. I read a very compelling book and listened to some very compelling evidence. And obviously,
Well, I was in no doubt you were going to believe
Why
it.
didn't you bring any of that into the podcast?
I did the start.
Evidence.
Episode 1. And I gave you evidence there. It only takes one abduction
Do you remember
account
the
to be
evidence,
true.
Mike? Yeah, but we have no evidence that they are true.
But it only takes one, doesn't
Yeah,
it?
but we have no evidence that even one was.
It's evidence that these people have been eyewitnesses.
Okay. Alright.
Most of it through hypnotic regression.
Yes, admittedly. And I'm not 100% on board with hypnotic regression, but there's a lot of people telling very similar accounts that have never heard each other's accounts.
Okay. Well,
No, but they've heard other accounts, surely.
Yes, and I'm going to say on the record that yes, there's a lot of people who bullshit.
and it's
For
not,
a quick book.
it's not hard to imagine, is it? I was abducted. What happened when they abducted you? You'll never guess what. Is it to do with your penis?
Because at the end of the day, at the moment, and has been for the last probably 20 years, the UFO speaking circuit is a very lucrative little number if you can get on it. And if you can come up with a really compelling story that has room to evolve, then you can stay on that circuit for a number of years and earn yourself a tidy little buck.
I'm going to use AI to make a video of an alien doing it to me.
Right.
The deed.
I don't know if it'll do it, mate. It might be beyond its...
See if I can pass it off.
might be beyond its... outside the user agreement.
I'll go and do interviews.
I mean, well, come on.
I'll play
you
it
said
publicly.
the Ghost of Churchill... You told The Sun, famously on this podcast, that the Ghost of Churchill told you to quit your job and do what, was it?
I can't remember.
He told you to quit your job anyway, didn't
Yeah,
he?
I can't remember what
And the Sun actually rang you back.
They emailed us, wanted to arrange a phone call, yes. It's the famous national newspaper, The Sun. I told them...
So you were just a random person who drunkenly wrote in.
I said I lost my job because of the ghost of Winston Churchill.
Yeah.
And they emailed back almost immediately to arrange a phone call, and I bottled it. I couldn't bring myself to say it to another human out loud, a stranger on the phone. Can you
Yeah,
imagine?
you don't want that in the national
And
paper.
they were like,
do you?
can we get a picture of you? And you're like, no. You know what I mean? The joke's gone too far then. We knew they took the bait. We know how low their fucking standards are. They took the bait. I proved the point.
So this is what I'm saying. If you can, get a nice little convincing UFO story that you can keep evolving, you can stay on the circuit for a few years and make yourself a nice little living. And you might get invited on like Ancient Aliens or something and earn a few quid.
Yeah. Well...
That's my goal, I want to end up on Ancient Aliens. I want to do a lot of like, say, Ben, cut into the bull in the post-truth apocalypse.
It's probably,
Podcaster.
probably one of your more achievable fantasies.
I'm going to become I'm going to
It
try and put
doesn't
myself
involve-
out there as a UFO expert.
It doesn't involve ruling over anyone or controlling the economies of a country.
I've never said nothing like it. You don't want me controlling the economy.
You would be when you're Lord Emperor. You're in
No,
charge of
I'd have the
everything
best economist in the country doing that. That's the point of this.
at gunpoint.
Well, as long as they're doing a good job, nothing will happen, will it?
Well, I think we should wrap this bad boy up.
Obviously, I'm on board.
Yes. I'm half on board, but I don't know.
I'm mostly not on board. But you can't rule it out, can you?
If you're a hybrid listening, write in.
Yeah, write in, let us know. Email the Facebook page, Cunt to the Bud in the Post-Truth Apocalypse.
But surely we'd spot them.
But no, because they've evolved. It's not like the first generation of hybrids.
But where were all the...
It might be the 8th or 9th that look more human.
Yeah, why didn't we spot these shit-looking ones?
Well, because they didn't send them down to us.
Well, where
they sent
are
the ones that can pass for human down.
They just jettison them into space.
Yeah.
No, because they'd use them to breed with... so they get some more eggs.
And then jettison them into space.
Maybe they did, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know like 18 babies.
I don't know how cold and unfeeling the greys are, alright? I don't know.
They look pretty cold and unfeeling.
They do, don't they? Yeah. Well, anyway.
It's just a load of weird alien human hybrid
frozen bodies floating in space.
Could be.
Well, on that cheery note, I've been Ben. Thank you for listening. Do as thou wilt. Remember that love is the law, and every man and woman is a star child.
I've been Mike. Thanks for listening. Peace out. May the force be with you.
I've been Gaz, Free Biff Tannen. Goodbye.